Hey everyone, today I'm doing a review on the brand new Marvel Legends Spider Armour Mark 1. He is a part of the Retro Spider-Man Wave 2. He is of course on the Retro Spider-Man card. You can see a picture of him there, but we'll get into that when we get into the review. A very cool figure and a very unique figure because, you know, we always get these Spider-Man figures constantly, but when we get something that's new and feels fresh and different, it definitely justifies in some way continuously buying like 5 Spider-Man every 2 months. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the Spider Armor Mark 1's review, which looks so good in the light. It's just like reflecting off of it. But anyway, the review. So besides the Spider Armor Mark 1 and his accessories, I would like to talk about the box quickly. He is, of course, on the Retro Spider-Man card. Spider-Man card. I feel like every video I do is this card, but, you know, you get what it is. Cool light, Spider-Man. Whoa, Spider-Man! And then we have Spider Armor Mark 1. Very cool picture, so you can see kind of what he's based off of. Very similar. And then on the back, you can see the rest of them. He's the only one left I have to review, and he will be coming on, he should be coming on the 29th, but we will see. Marvel Legends Spider-Man, so I paid around that price. His bio reads, when Spider-Man's powers aren't enough, he dons his patented, that's funny, Spider-Man armor. This ceramic melted battlesuit protects Spidey from his deadliest foes, giving him the time he needs to take it to the bad guys. Indeed, so you can see the picture of him taking the hands off and switching them around. But very, very cool. I love that card. Love it. So the figure itself is just amazing. I have so much to talk about. I want to quickly, though, before I do go fully into the figure, I want to talk about his accessories. So he is included with the opposites of each of the hands that he has on now. So he comes with a set of whipping hands and a set of fisted hands, which is great. No wall crying hands, but I'm okay with that because he comes with this. And honestly, I kind of prefer these over wall crying hands because if I'm being honest, I don't think these really have a use for this figure, but I definitely think you could use them for, like, I don't know, for example, the Ben Reilly. What I found is you can kind of, like, I don't know why you would want to do this, but you can kind of put the webs in, like, the wall crawling hands, and, well, of course, now that I'm on camera, it's not going to work, but, you know, just, yeah, well, you know what I mean. With time, you can do it, but I think these are more meant to just, like, put on the walls or on your display just to have a little bit of, atmosphere to it. But this one is a little bit more raised, so I think this is supposed to have the effect that it just pinned someone to the wall. So that's really cool that you can do that, but this is not about Ben Reilly, it's about Spider Armor Mark 1. So he comes with 2 webs, awesome, no complaints there. But the figure itself is amazing. This is an entirely new sculpt by Hasbro. Just knocked it out of the park with this figure, all pinless. I kind of forgot that, like, we used to not have pinless figures, because majority of them nowadays are. Like, the Shocker was the only other figure in the way that was entirely new, so he didn't have pins either. But just how he reflects in the light and just the silver and all the little sculpting details that they just went all in on this figure with. I love this figure so much. It is absolutely amazing. I did drop him and I kind of got a little bit of a smudge and I'm really mad, but I might paint that. But I mean, it's an armor. You got a little bit of scars. You know, it's not going to always be perfect, but you can see the feet. You can see that he has some, so he can kick like that and he'll still be protected with the armor. Just all around a very cool figure. And then the head, you can see the sculpt there, the arms. I love the logo, the spider logo on the back. It's very unique. But just all around a really cool figure. But other than that, I don't have a lot more to say. So let's get into his articulation. So the articulation on the Spider-Man isn't the greatest for Spider-Man, but granted, it does have a lot of, like, armor. The head goes up that far. It goes down that much. There's some tilt, but that is the range of movement. Full 360, obviously. Arms will go out that far. They will go full 360, go out. Bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, which go in the full amount. And then there is the wrists that swivel 360, and they go up and down, and that is on all the hands, even the whipping ones. The ab crunch will go down that far, and it will go back a lot, so you can kind of see some more sculpting detail in there, which is great to get. And then he does have a waist cut, which can go full 360. The legs can kick forward that far. They can go back, not a lot. He can do the splits a decent amount. He does have an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then no boot rotation, but his ankles go up, down, and he has ankle rocker pivot. So I kind of struggled with like what to compare this figure to. So I think I'm just going to compare him to the retro Spider-Man Holy Grail figure. This is the Holy Grail. He is a very amazing, he's a very awesome figure. Probably in my top 3 Legends of all time. Then we have the symbiote suit from the same wave. So you can see the size difference, but these are all the same body, obviously. And then you can see Ben Reilly, so Spider-Man Party. And then I wanted to show him next to the Shocker, just a villain to kind of show his scale. But other than that, that is all the comparisons I want to do. So overall, this is a very interesting figure. It's super unique, but that being said, I don't think it's going to be for everyone. I know a lot of people are going to like it, and it is selling like hotcakes. However, I just think compared to the other Spider-Man in this wave, I know other people will probably go for those two over this one. But that being said, this is not at all a bad figure. It's an amazing figure. It's just a little overshadowed by some of its wave mates, sadly. But I'm going to give this figure a 9 out of 10. I love it. I think it's so cool, so unique for a Spider-Man. It's going to stand out so much on the Spider-Verse shelf, and I'm just so excited to see what it looks like. So please let me know what you think of this figure in the comments below. Are you going to pick him up? Do you think he is as good as I say he is, or do you think he needs a bit more, I don't know, articulation or pizzazz or accessories or whatever? Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. But anyways, I have been Jagger Collector, and as always, I will see you in my next video tomorrow, which will be the 212th Troopers, so that one's going to be very cool, so stay tuned. Bye, guys.